Hello there, my name's Vince and welcome to another Advent Potential Fix. So here we have a smoke machine, or also known as a fog machine. Now it was sent over by Matt from the band Nine Violets. I'll play a little bit of their Christmas music later on. And he said it's not working. Now I've plugged it in and yet there's no smoke coming out of it. Yet the LED part of it seems to be working just fine. You can see it cycling through different colours there. Luckily, Matt also sent me some of the fog juice as well, fog liquid, and you fill it up in here. I didn't go crazy on it, but I put in about an inch worth at the bottom there, and it's definitely submerged. Weird thing is, when I press the button here, I can feel lots of heat, so I don't think, yes, it's going to be a thermal fuse problem, because I can feel that this is getting very warm here. And it lights up here on the remote control, so I don't think the batteries have gone. I believe I'm supposed to point this at this, but I'm not too sure, but either way it should be working at more than that distance away. Nothing happens when I press either of the buttons, and it doesn't matter where I point this, no smoke is coming out whatsoever. So I'm wondering, is it a motor problem? When I press this, should some motor be operated, which is then going to put the liquid through, like a pump, put the liquid through here into this here, which I presume is the red hot nozzle at the very, very front. Now, I've never owned one of these, I know nothing about them, but I'm going to take it apart and see if I can fumble my way through it. So we're going to you can turn off the LEDs as well, so you can have it just as a smoke thing, but again, nothing smoking. So yeah, we'll turn it off, bring it over to the mat and see if we can sort this out. Well, obviously I'm unplugged, so water and electricity is never going to mix too well. I've got loads of screws around the place. This reminds me of the snow machine that I did. Hopefully it's going to be nice and easy to get into. So it's an all metal case. Seen one of those before, I'm not sure where. Maybe it was on a snow machine. Right now, okay, LED RGB driver. So I'm not sure if this one came with another remote control to change the LEDs or not. Now, can I get rid of this? Yes, I can. I'm going to put this down on the floor so I don't knock it over. And here we go. That's the pump down here. So let's have a look at that to begin with. I can see a few signs of liquid on the inside, but there's no... It doesn't look like any obvious damage. Yeah, there's liquid all around here. Right, so the fluid's going to go through here. This is the thing that does the heating up. So where's this connected to, this pump? Up here, into the switch. What about this side? Into this thing here. The manual controller thing. So that's actually hardwired, like hardwired in. They haven't earthed this. I wonder, should that be earthed as well? Mind you, I suppose it's earthed through the chassis, isn't it? Through here. Now, that's going to be awkward. I won't be able to actually test if that is, if that's working or not. But clearly, it's getting its power from... It's getting its power from the switch. We know that that switch there is going to be working. Well, what we could do is... Maybe we could follow the path to make sure that this is actually getting power from the switch. It goes into there. There. Which is this one. I can't actually get to the contacts. This is awkward. Well, the thing is, all of these are connected. There's nothing loose. So the very fact that one of the bits of the pump goes to here, I think I need to have a look in the controller more than this bit here. Maybe this has been water damaged. Right, okay. Relay. We have a relay. We have a bridge rectifier. And I wonder, is that to pick up the signal from here? I don't remember hearing the relay click. Should we see if we can work out what's happening with the relay? So we're going to have I think this would be the coil here and here, and these are the power ones that need to switch. So should we see if we've got resistance between here, see if the coil's intact? I'd say that's it. Yeah, I think the coil's okay, 367 ohms. Wonder is that, so let's see what voltage it switches at. Oh no, 12 volts DC, so is that going to be, I wonder if I was to do 12 volts on it, would I hear it switching? And that's what the main, the main prongs of it can handle. Should I give it a go? Goes to there. I can't see anything wrong anywhere. Crystal there. And we know the light's coming on to say that it's heated up. So that must come down one of these wires to let it know it's heated up. Right, I think I'm going to risk putting 12 volts across here and see if anything happens. I'm just going to see if I can work out which is positive and negative. Well, this is positive, isn't it? Because that's the positive of the cap. So can you see here? That's the positive one, and it goes round. So I'm going to put positive 12 volts here, negative 12 volts here. Let's see if we can hear it switching. I feel safe doing this because nothing's connected up. So I get my bench power supply on. I want to hear the click of the relay. Right, I'm at 12 volts. Here goes. Hopefully it doesn't go bang. There we go. Relay's clicking. Right, so now what I want to do is I want to have the probes here and here and do the same thing and hear if we have continuity. Here we go. Relay's working. So, is it just a case that it's not getting a signal from here? When I looked online at what model this one was, there was others that had, because there's others that have like a different remote control, and you've got ones that have all LED, so you can change all the LED colours. But there was others that had a switch here, you know, rather than a remote control, there was an option for a manual switch. It looks like if you were to bridge that, then that would be a manual switch, because it says S1. And it's going to that part of the relay, and that part of the relay, can you see? So basically, if I got my, I'm not going to do it because this is all going to be, this is mains. But if I got my bench power supply and went across this, I wonder would it start pumping out heat then? I'm going to see if I've got an old light switch that I can wire up to here just temporarily. Then we know it could be a problem with this. You know, it might not be a problem with the device itself. I wonder if Matt had like a few of these, whether this remote control is for a different one and somehow they got mixed up when they were being packed away. It's possible, isn't it? Right, I've got an old light switch here. Just want to make sure it's working. So let's go L1 and common. There and off. Perfect. So let's leave it off. So I'm stripping back a couple of wires, I'm soldering them onto the board and also into the light switch. I'm thinking if this is on the 12 volt side of the relay that all of this is going to be low voltage as far as the light switch is concerned, but I don't actually know. But 100% the actual control unit itself has got mains coming into it. So anyway, that's it, the wires are soldered in, now we can test it. I hope that's correct now. That has to be a switch, doesn't it? It has to be. I hope I'm not going to put some big short across something. I presume it's just going to put the 12 volts straight into the relay without, you know, without this. Anyway, never copy what you see in my videos because I don't know what I'm doing. The reason I'm doing this is because then if it starts working, I know it's a problem with this or this little board here. I don't reckon I'll be able to take it any further, but if it's not working now, then it means that I can fault find this further, or again, it could be the pump, but I've got no real way of testing that pump unless I was to disconnect the wires. But I'm not going to, well, I suppose I could put 240 volts into it, but it's the sort of thing I don't like doing. Just going to put a couple of screws in so I can move it around. Right, you're not going to be able to see much, but hopefully you might hear the pump running. So I'm going to plug it in. I'm keeping my hands well clear of everything over here. Okay, because this is all live over here. And but I do feel safe doing those switches. Right, here goes. I'm going to plug it in now. Hold on. Yeah, I'm okay to press that. Like that, right. Right, plugging it in. Right, nothing's gone bang so far. Let's turn it on here. I can see the red light in there, you won't be able to see it. I just want to see if the LEDs are still working. Yes, they are. Okay. Well, we'll leave those doing their thing. And when the red LED comes on, I'll press the button. I wonder what happens if I press it now. Shall I see if we can hear any noise? Can't hear anything. Wait until that red LED comes on. So this looks like they might have used like a garage door opener, because it's like lock and unlock. So this thing takes about 3 minutes to heat up. We're going to pick up the video in precisely 1 minute's time. What do you think? Do you think it's going to do anything, or do you think it's going to be just like before, where no smoke happens, just a load of LED lights? We're soon to find out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Smoke coming out everywhere. Why? That was on. Whoa, hope that's not bad for you. Oh, it's quite a strong smell. I'm just going to, bear with me, I'm just going to open up the doors. Wow, can't get over the amount of smoke everywhere. I'm just going to air it for a few minutes. Actually, I'm just going to give it one more go. Oh, there goes the alarm. Bear with me. At least my smoke alarms are working. Now, it doesn't look bad in the camera, but I promise you, the room was full of smoke. I can't believe how much this pumped out in such a small amount of time. I mean, it was only on for a few seconds before I had the nous to actually turn the thing off. And it reminds me, do you remember that horror film called Fog, where you used to have the pirates, or was it called Mist? Not sure. There was a film where there was like killer pirates in the mist or the fog. That's what my room looked like. And then the smoke alarms just started going off everywhere. My wife was just looking at me with dismay. Just sometimes I do wonder, like, when it comes to certain careers, what sort of career have I actually got? Anyway, eventually I silenced the smoke alarms, and I just want to try the switch one more time to make sure. I want to know, is it like when you hit it, is it automatically on for, let's say, 5 seconds? Or can you have it just come on for half a second? Oh, wow. Well, that certainly works very well. So I think I'm not going to put that off again, ever, inside. So clearly this isn't communicating with that. How on earth do I fix that? So the pump and everything's working. I wonder when we do this, is it just one dose? Or, do you know what I mean? Like, can I just turn it on and off for a second? Or does it have a predetermined amount of time? I kind of want to do it again, because otherwise I'm not going to know. So I'm going to do it again. And now I've turned it off. Okay, that was, yeah, so it is just a, you know, on and off. That's clearly working. So I'm going to turn this off now, unplug it, and I'm just going to air the room for a little bit longer. Somehow we got to work out why this isn't communicating with that, which I think is going to be near enough impossible. But you never know, maybe the aerial's loose or something along those lines. It's insanely good though if you're into a smoke machine. So Matt uses this for Halloween apparently. And if you were hiding inside, and then when you had trick-or-treaters, you went tss, like that on this, I mean, it would give them a bit of a scare, and it would be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
Fresh air later.
Let's see if we have a connection between these 3 pins and these 3 pins. So on continuity. Got that one there. That one there, not there, and not the others. Let me just go back to this one, make sure it's not coming up elsewhere. Yeah, so they're all okay, so it's nothing to do with that. And I'm just going to give them a little wiggle, just in case. And I'm going to do that one more time. Right, so it's not the lead. Let's have a close look at this little board here, make sure that it's soldered on okay. So we don't actually have anything there, but the pads are connected through. So it's just a 3-pin connector, and it goes up to the board, which looks okay. And the chips themselves haven't even got any markings on them. There's nothing on those chips, they're completely blank. So I won't be able to get any data sheets, unfortunately. Let's have a look in this. I'm losing hope now. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with this one. Unless something becomes obvious in here. Unless the battery's so weak and it's just good enough to light up the LED but not good enough to actually send the signal. Oh, these are the same. I think these are the same batteries that are in my alarm. Right, should we check the battery? £12 volt. Oh, hold on. Oh no, it is, it's 11.9. Okay. Is that a little bit crusty? That's a little bit crusty. Hold on a minute, hold on. That there is crusty, and look here. This here is crusty. I don't think it's given a... I think it's given a bad signal because it's there's not enough voltage here, maybe. Current! Is it current? Also, look, we've got another button. I better be careful what I press. We have another secret button here. There's nothing connected at the moment. Well, let's clean it up with some white vinegar, and I think we need to pop a new battery in. I wonder, are they the same as my alarm ones? Let me check. What are the odds? So basically my alarm's been playing off. I was considering doing a Advent fix on it, maybe. And yeah, look at that. I bought some because I have key fobs, you know, to turn the alarm on and off rather than punching in a panel. The alarm's about 20 years old. But look at that. They're the same batteries, 23A. And here, these are called 23A. So I actually have a brand new battery for it. Right, let's get some white vinegar. White vinegar, I'm just going to spray up, because these are alkaline. I'm just going to spray up the contacts here, because this is a acid, so it will neutralise any corrosion. So it's clearly making a connection, but I'm wondering if it was making a bad connection. So maybe if this battery went all the way down to like 3 volts, it might still be enough to light up the LED, but not actually power the circuit to send the signal across. I think now this is going to be working, but I can fully see, just like it fooled me to begin with, how Matt wouldn't have thought to change the batteries because the red light was coming on. So, yeah. Well, while I'm cleaning this up here, I think it's the perfect opportunity to play Matt's Christmas song. He's in a band called Nine Violets. So yeah, let's play that now. And what I'll do is I'm going to be cleaning this with white vinegar, this puddle here. Then I'm going to be cleaning it all with 99.9% isopropyl alcohol. And then we're going to be putting it back together. I'll set it up outside and we'll see now if this sends a signal to here. I think it is, and I'm going to unsolder these wires here. I think it's all to do with the corroded battery here giving a bad signal. The voltage not going through properly. You know what I mean. Well, a massive apologies to Matt and Nine Violets. I did have On Christmas Day playing. I edited up the video and then I put it onto YouTube. When it came back, normally it says no copyright strike. This time it wasn't a copyright strike. It came down as revenue sharing. If I'm monetizing the video, they're going to share the revenue with someone else. And I thought, that's a bit odd. And then when I looked into it, apparently between 27:19, so 27 minutes 19 seconds, and 28 minutes and 3 seconds, they think that your song uses the melody from There's a Kind of Hush. And when I've Googled There's a Kind of Hush, I knew that song. That's an old Carpenters song. Personally, I can't see the similarity, but I'm going out of my Christmas do very shortly and I haven't got time to mess around with it now, so I'm going to have to play something else. Hopefully in another video I'll play a Nine Violets song, maybe not their Christmas song though. But you know what, you might end up getting more views this way anyway, because people might be more interested in finding is it the same or not. So if you Google on Christmas Day by 9 Violets, then you can have a listen to it and then Google A Kind of Hush by the Carpenters. Well, it doesn't say by the Carpenters, it just says There's a Kind of Hush. I presume it's the one by them. And see if you think there's any similarity or not. It must be very hard songwriting, because the thing is, sometimes subconsciously you can probably be influenced by something, but personally I can't see the similarity. So yeah, apologies, I'm going to have to play something else, but after this bit here. Slightly worrying that the red light's just on permanently. I wonder, does it have to be resynced now? Is it in some weird pairing mode? Maybe you have to hold that button down to put it into pairing mode. Clearly see now we have 12 volts going in. Okay, I'm going to leave it out for the time being, but I won't be able to put that back together yet. I'm going to put the main unit back together, and then I might have more time to mess around, you know, because this is only going to be low voltage, so I don't care about messing around on this bit.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Right, okay, so I'm outside now. It's on. The red LED is on here, so it's heated up. So you can just see it there. Let's pop the battery in. I don't know how to pair this up again, so I'm just going to pop it in. Oh, it didn't even need pairing up. How bizarre. Okay, and stop. Oh my word. Right, okay. That was weird, because it had the red light to begin with, didn't it? Well, let me try to get this back together in some fashion. Sadly, I'm quite liking the smell of that smoke. Don't even know what it is. There we go. We are back together. Fantastic. So it's the top one to turn it on. So it's unlock and lock. Brilliant. Right, let's get you a bit of a camera angle from the front. Okay, are you ready? It's a nice little toy. Look at that. It gives off an insane amount of smoke. Woo! Loads of smoke. For Halloween, I could see why someone would really like that. So if I'd known at the beginning it was just going to be corrosion on the battery, to me it would have been the most boring fix. But because we messed around with the switch, we got to have a look at the inside, and again, I didn't know how a smoke machine works, and now I have a little bit more of an idea. Obviously, it's all to do with the liquid and also that heating element at the front there, so I still don't really know much about them, but it was still nice to see the inside of it. And I think the fault finding to get to this here was interesting, because most people would see that the light lights up and then they would be like, well, the battery must be okay, but clearly it wasn't. The corrosion, maybe this was only seeing like 4 volts or something like that. So yeah, I like that one there. Right, okay, I don't know, I just want to have a quick look at this. Basically, it's very, very hard to see, but that little LED light is staying on. I think it's glowing ever so slightly, so I just want to have one more look at this. Remember when I first of all put the battery in, it was glowing bright, then outside it wasn't. I'm worried, you see, if this is put back in the box, the battery is just going to drain. If that LED is glowing ever so slightly, that battery will drain over the coming months. Do you know what? It's not. There must have been some white vinegar or IPA or something that was conducting slightly between a couple of the pins, because it's not doing that now. So for example, when I do this now, I can see that it's lighting up bright, but now it goes straight off. So when I finished the video there was a slight glow. That must have just been while the whatever it was evaporating off. Anyway, it's not doing it now. I think we're all good. So that is it. A massive thank you to Matt. I really enjoyed that one, even though it was just battery corrosion. Isn't it strange how some things can be enjoyable, even if the fix is easy? And it was just the fault finding off the fix that made it exciting for me. You can clearly see there now that it's going out. Fantastic. Right, well, that is it for another Advent repair. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be back again tomorrow with another one. Until then, take care.